Hello everyone, and welcome to Shinee Chats. Today I'm gonna do, finally, my SM Global Package experience, my Shinee 15-year anniversary experience, and just some general, like, tips and advice I have for the SM Global Package if that's something that you'd ever be interested in doing in the future for any SM group. This video is quite late. I meant to do this way closer to when Shinee had their 15-year anniversary, but better late than never, and the SM Global Package thing still happens. So it's not like it's old news now, like they're still around, so this could be useful if that is something that you're hoping to do at some point in the future. Now, if you're interested in seeing my experience from the Shinee pop-up anniversary event and my haul of all the Shinee stuff that I bought when I was in Japan and Korea, you can click. I will hopefully again try to put them up here, or they are on my channel. I'll link them down below as well. Those are already videos that I have made related to the Shinee 15-year anniversary, and they're super fun because I'll be showing the SM Global Package like goods in this video, but I won't be showing every single thing that I got at like the anniversary. That will be in the haul video that I already filmed, that's already up on my channel for you to watch. So I guess we will start with the number one question is of what is an SM Global Package? As the name suggests, it is from SM Entertainment, where they offer a package deal for global fans. So in that sense, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it is part of their like tourism initiative. And basically what it means is that for, I think most, if not all of SM Group's events in Korea or Japan, so like fan meetings or concerts, they will offer this SM Global Package, which is only open to foreign fans. Like you're a foreigner. I know that I've known people who live in Korea who are foreign fans or Japan who can get global packages, but you have to be a foreign fan, and they give you a concert or fan meeting ticket as well as a hotel room for however many days you're there, like however many days they offer, because sometimes there's like 3 concerts in a row. So if you get that global package, there might be 3 nights of hotels. And then there's also some global package exclusive merch, which I will get to in a second. And you're supposed to be able to pre-order the merch for the event. I will get to that in a moment as well. But it is a nice idea, like, because I guess like their sort of plan is that you fly in for the concert, you do the concert, you already have a hotel, and then you fly home. So other than the flight, if you do it that way, other than the flight, everything is paid for. You also generally get like a snack at the after the event as well. So it is like an interesting idea. It's quite expensive. I will say that right off the bat. You'll notice if you go onto their website, it's expensive. And so was it worth it for me to do the global package? Yes, with a question mark, I think. Was going to the event worth it? Absolutely, 1000% yes. The global package, I will let you come to your own conclusion. I think yes, it was. Like I'm so incredibly happy and grateful for like what I got and who I met, and it was very exciting, but so expensive. So I will move over, and we will put here sort of what the website itself looks like. It's pretty like bare bones, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I believe that it would also be offered in like Japanese and Chinese, I think, but I obviously speak English, so it's in English. And yeah, this is what it looks like. My number one piece of advice, which I think you should just do anyway, is if you are ever planning on doing a global package, make an account. It's free, then you don't have to worry about it if an event does come up that you want to go to. Just make an account, then you can put all your information in that is relevant to you, and you can also confirm your ACE fan club membership, because some global packages require you to be an ACE fan club member. I know they're moving to Weavers like right away, so maybe it will still be called ACE fan club membership. I'm not sure how that will work, so we might have to wait until they get set up on Weavers, but you will be able to confirm your membership to the fan club on this, which is very important. You do not want to forget to do that and then not be able to buy the tickets because you forgot to authenticate your fan club membership. So it's good to do an event or to make an account. Just because then you're just able to see everything. It can just save you a little bit of hassle on the day that the concert tickets go on sale for whatever event you're looking for. And something else that I like that they do is they have, I will highlight it here, they have a practice thing, so you can go through a practice order to make sure that everything works. Obviously there's no payment, so you're not paying anything, but it's just like to give you show you the flow and like what you need to click, because even in that you'll see there is so much text when you go on to this. It's like a huge wall of all the information that they don't tell you beforehand, and then like here's the few little things you have to click, and you have to like try and find out what you're doing, and it's quite stressful on the time. So at least if you can go through that practice order, you can kind of see like, okay, where will like the important information, like what will it kind of look like maybe, and then what do I need to click to get the order in, because you have to submit the order and then submit the payment. They're kind of two separate things, and you have to do both, because of course if you don't pay, they will cancel your order, and that would be tragic. And in there they'll have a ton of different like package options. So we'll have like package 1 or package A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever, and those are all dependent on how many days the event is happening. Like for Shinee, there was 2 days. There was a Saturday and the Sunday. So they had a package where you could go just on the Sunday or just on the Saturday, and you could have 2 nights of a hotel, like go with the day before, like whatever, the day before, go to the event, check out the day after, like 2 nights of the event. You could also have a package where you just go to the Saturday, but only have 1 night of a hotel. So you show up the day of the event, go to the event, check in, sleep, check out the next day. You could have a package where you go to both days and you have a hotel obviously for that whole time. You could have an event for just the Sunday, and again, either having 2 nights at the hotel or 1 night at the hotel, and those will all be different packages. So when you're able to get into the package details, like when you're making your order, that's something you just have to really fly through and like check out really quickly to see which one you want. For me, I did the Sunday, only 1 night of a hotel fan meeting ticket event, because I was going to see boyfriend on the Saturday, so I just wanted the Sunday ticket, and I didn't need 2 nights of a hotel because I was already in Korea. It was quite stressful, which I'll get to in a minute with that, but it was manageable, like it was fine. And in that big wall of text that I mentioned, that is where they'll have all the information. So I would recommend like skimming through it as much as you can. Mostly go when you're doing your order, go down to where the packages is, see what package you want, order the package, go through the order, pay the package, then go back in and read all the rest of the text, because you know, you don't want to miss out on your chance to get a ticket just because you were reading all of the big wall of text. But in there, they'll mention what hotels, what hotel or hotels the global packages are at, which for me didn't matter because like I would have gone anywhere, but maybe it does matter to you which hotel they're at. They'll also kind of give you just like kind of the basic overview of like what you can expect from the thing, and they also give you like sort of the it'll have like the package details, and then it'll have like the more detailed itinerary. So it'll say like arrive in Seoul, check into your hotel, go to the SM desk, pick up your badge between this time and this time, pick up your badge, you know, get a shuttle. That's another thing I forgot to mention. They also provide you, most of the time they provide you with a shuttle like to and from the event, which is a benefit, but it'll give you a more detailed kind of breakdown of like what you can expect on the package for whatever package you pick. And again, that is something you can, once the order is done, that's when I recommend you go back and look at all of that. Now for payment, I was able to use PayPal and that worked just fine. I would recommend using PayPal. It just, I don't know, it just seemed to go by very fast. I had no issues with it not loading or anything. So that's sort of what I would recommend you use. Is PayPal global? I'm not sure, but I would recommend using PayPal. If you've done a global package and used any other type of payment, please let me know down below. For other people, in case they don't have PayPal or PayPal isn't available where they live, maybe something else that you guys recommend will work for them as well. Now with these global packages, at least in the one experience that I have, they go very quick. Like I think probably within 5 minutes they were gone. Now that doesn't mean that there's no chance after that, because again, like I said, you have to put the order through, then put the payment through. So some people might click on more than one to put them in their kind of their cart and then but not pay for them, and then they just get re-released. So you can just keep checking, but the initial, they went very quickly in the initial run for me. And like I mentioned, I think I picked the D package, which was the Sunday only 1 night of hotel ticket. And that cost me, I'm Canadian, all the prices are in USD. I believe, even if, at least in the English form of the event, everything's in USD, which sucks for me as a Canadian because our Canadian dollar sucks so bad. But I think that in US dollars, that package that I did for 1 day of the event and 1 night of the hotel cost was $419 US, which means for me as a Canadian, it was like almost $600. when the actual fan meeting tickets were only $100. So it's quite a bit more expensive. I paid like 5 times more for like a hotel. It was a nice hotel, but I only had 1 night in it, so it wasn't like I got to experience it at all. But still. So now moving on to my like actual experience at the global package, I was already in Korea when this happened. Like I'd already been in Seoul for like the week beforehand, so I didn't have to worry about like making sure my flight made sure that I arrived in time or anything. So that's something you definitely have to think about. But the issue that I had was because I only had the 1 night of the hotel after the event, they informed, and I will also mention before I get started into that, in my experience, the SM Global Package like team was very good at communicating for me. Like they did as much as I expected. Like they sent you emails, you know, kind of updating if there was any updates to either like the shuttle. They let you know like what number shuttle you were on to get to and from the venue. They would, you know, if there was any updates, they would send that. And if you order, you can like submit like a help request like on the website, and they answered anything that I ever asked, they answered super quick. So I thought that was really good. Like I had no issues with communication with them. Another thing that I forgot to mention, which was the merch. So they say that if it's like possible, they'll have a pre-order for the merchandise. Did they? For this event? No. They opened up the MD, but they didn't tell us that. They said pre-order for MD is open now, and then when you went into the thing, all it had was leftover stock from the Shinee's like solo member concerts from the past. So nothing from their 15-year anniversary event. And I emailed them and I was like, hey, are we gonna get a chance to pre-order the merch for that? And they were like, no, we didn't have enough time. You can get it when you get to the event though, which did end up being fine. I will preface, ended up being totally fine. There was lots of merch, no worries, but it was like what? Why not? That's another thing. Like I've said a lot, I think that this fan meet was incredibly rushed and it felt very, very rushed. And this was another reason, like, why not? Why couldn't you have like the global package people be able to pre-order it? Like I just don't understand why that was such an issue. But like I said, going to the event, getting the merch was no problem there. Like there wasn't anything crazy exclusive that was like that sold out or anything. So it ended up being fine, but quite frustrating. I did buy the Onu Note hoodie thing just because I could, and it was something I kind of regretted not getting before, so I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But now on to my experience. So yeah, like I said, I was in Seoul, and because I got the 1 night only of the event, the thing that they were like, you have to be at the hotel to check in at the SM table by between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. And I was like, that's fine. That is understandable because the shuttle was gonna be leaving to the event at 11 a.m. So I was like, okay, in theory, that's like not that big of a deal. That's fine. I can just travel that morning. I'll get there, no worries. Except I kind of I sort of forgot that the hotel that I was staying, the hotel that I was staying at was right beside the Incheon airport, which was great the next day when I was flying to Tokyo, because I was already basically at the airport. But that's like an hour outside of Seoul. And so when I was in Seoul, I was like, oh, I should figure out like what time I need to get up to take the train and stuff to get to the event between 8 and 10. to get to the hotel between 8 and 10, and I had to get up at like 6 in the morning. Probably not even, maybe even 5 in the morning. Like it took me like 2.5 hours from where I was staying to get to Incheon that early in the morning on a Sunday. So that really sucked. And I realized kind of while I was in Seoul that I was like, oh yeah, like I won't be able to check into the hotel until we're done with the event, which means I have to be ready for the event before I get on the train at, 6 in the morning to get to the hotel from between 8 and 10. So that sucked because I was like, I was tired, and because I had gone to boyfriend the day before, I was extra tired. But at least I figured that out before the day, so I was prepared, I was ready, got on the train with my suitcases, made my way to the airport. Then I was really stressed because they said that they had a shuttle to and from the hotel to the airport, so I was like, okay, I'll try and see if I can find the shuttle, because I seemed to find no other way to get to the hotel. So I was like, okay, so I got to the airport, I found some staff worker, I asked them for where the shuttle was, they showed me, I was like, okay, no problem. And by this time, because I was everything takes me a little bit longer, it was already 9 o'clock, or whatever, and then I look at the timetable of when the shuttle arrives, and it wouldn't arrive until 9:15, and then I started to panic. I was like, oh my god, because I don't know what the path of the shuttle is. What if it stops, I'm at Terminal 2? What if it stops at Terminal 1? What if it stops at other hotels? I don't know. So what if it takes, I only have 45 minutes before the table it's closed. What do oh no, what do I do? So I was really panicking. I was sitting there and I was just in full panic mode. I was I haven't eaten and I'm so stressed because I need to just get there. I need to get there. I need to get there. Ended up needing not to worry at all because they just went from Terminal 2 to the hotel. It took 2 minutes. We were fine. But when I got to the hotel, like I said, I couldn't check in because it was 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. or whatever, and you couldn't check in until 3 p.m., but we were allowed to leave our bags. So I went, kind of showed my reservation or whatever, handed them my bags, and then my particular table was just a fold-out table. Before I got to Seoul, before I did this global package, I assumed that it was gonna be an official counter, but no, it's just a fold-out table that they put in the lobby basically of this hotel. But I went, you go up there, and they have a staff worker who comes, and you have to have your passport. Very important as a foreign fan, you have to show them your passport, and they will find your name on the list, they will check you off, and then they give you, I will show you this, which is a lanyard. Can you see that? It says it's SM Global Package, SM Town Travel, and then it's in this thing for your badge, which looks like that. You can see it a little bit more clearly in my haul video, but it looks like that. That has it has your name, it has the type of package, if you're an ACE Club member or not, it says the hotel that you were at, and it tells you what bus you were gonna get on for the shuttle, which was nice. And then for the ticket, another thing which is interesting with Global Package that I liked, because I was I just thought, and that's a little bit more fun, is that you don't get to choose your seat. For this, for Shinee's anniversary, if you went through Yes24, you could pick your seat. You picked whatever seat you wanted. With Global Package, you don't get to pick your seat. And there's no guarantee of what section you'll be in or whatever, but I had heard that often people had good seats. So I was you know what, I want to try my luck. And I don't really care where I am in the venue, I just want to be in the venue. So I'm happy with whatever. And what they did, how you pick it, is they basically have a folder, or they have they pull a whole bunch of all the tickets out of a bag, they fan them out like cards, and they go pick one. And then you pick one, and that's your seat. And so for me, I will show this one again. I'm so sorry that the lighting is going all crazy. This is just what happens when you're using natural light. But let's see, okay, can you see it? There it is, that is my ticket. And I was in, on the first floor, section A, row 8, seat 8, which means that I was 8 rows from the front. There's a photo of the stage. I shat myself when I walked into the venue, because I honestly didn't even check the seating plan when I got my ticket, because I was like, I kind of want to be surprised, like, I'm like whatever, but I was like, I'm pretty sure A is on the ground. And then I walked in, and I was like, this is section A, and I like showed the person my ticket, and they were like, section A. I'm like, yeah. They're like, here. I'm like, okay. And then I walked, and I was like, oh, holy shit. And then I walked, and I saw my seat. They were like plastic chairs, so not the most comfortable, but I was 8 rows from the front. My guy, I pooed myself. I was so excited. Oh my god, I was so excited. So like that for me like made the price worth it. The fact that I got to be like that close to the event, like because I never would have gotten a ticket like that on my own. So for me that made the $600 worth it. Would I do that every time that they have an event? I don't know, but it was worth it for that event because it was amazing. And then the shuttle was very, very simple to take. They had kind of like a tour, a guide, a lady. She was very kind, but we all got on the bus. She would check that like our badges just to make sure no strangers got on the bus. And then she would give instructions in English and in Japanese, and I think in Chinese as well. Maybe not, maybe just Japanese and Korean. But basically just kind of being like, we're gonna be arriving, it'll take us like an hour and a half to get there. Whenever the event is over, you have half an hour after the event ends to get back on the bus. That's when it leaves, and we will give you a snack. And then they said, because we know that this event will last probably quite a long time, we also set up some food for you at the hotel. Once we get back, you have a little voucher you can hand in, and you can get it was like a sandwich and some like chips as sort of the end of the night thing. And so she just kind of explained that, and then we rode the bus. It was very lovely. We arrived, it was raining. I didn't bring my umbrella, but luckily, and another reason why for me the global package was worth it was that it's all foreign fans. So they didn't all speak English. And not that I expected anyone to speak English, but some of them spoke English, and it was, so it was all foreign fans. So I ended up connecting with a girl from Germany, and she had an umbrella and was very kind and let me stand under her umbrella with her, and we hung out, and it was so nice to meet other foreign Showls, because I just don't get that, I just really don't get that experience ever. So it was so exciting in that sense. I really, really enjoyed that. And like I said, we got there and they had I'll see if I can find, so I'll put some pictures up, but they had a Godiva truck, because Minho was the ambassador for Godiva. So they had a little setup, they gave us free chocolate, it was very good. And then I ended up getting some of the merch. I got some of the photo cards, which again I showed in my Shiny haul video. I should have gotten more, but I didn't. So, and I didn't really like the t-shirt option or anything, so I didn't get that. Oh, I didn't show you, hang on. I realized I didn't show you the Global Package exclusive merch. So first thing, which I showed in the haul, but I'll show it again here, was this, which is a little keychain. This was like a pin for the regular Ace members, at the event, but this was exclusive for the Global Package. And we also got this, which is an envelope, which in the envelope includes 4 of the same clear file. Why do we need 4? I don't know, but we have 4 of the same clear file. And then the other thing, the last thing that we got, it's actually sitting in my photo card binder, so is this thing. Now, if you saw my haul video, I hadn't removed this piece yet, but it's a magnet. And it's very strange because it's only the pieces are only kind of stuck on, but this was stuck on here like this before too, but I was well, I looked and I was I think that they have writing, and then they did, and I was able to remove this. So I'm oh, okay, so maybe you can remove all of the pieces? I kind of don't, it seems all of the pieces have the magnet backing, so I don't really know. But this was also the other thing that we got as the SM or the Global Package exclusive merch. Not gonna lie, not my favorite, not the best. I've watched other videos where they've had themed hotel rooms and stuff, where they've had pillow covers and the big towel thing, and we didn't get any of that. So it's fine, I'm happy with whatever I have, that's chill. I really like this, and the folders I will use and stuff. So like, I'm not like, it's fine, but I kind of wish it was a little bit more. We're paying so much money, it could be a little bit more, you know? But yeah, so I didn't get any other than the photo cards at the actual anniversary event. I didn't get any of the merch because I didn't really like the t-shirt or like hats options. So I just did that, and otherwise people were just kind of hanging out. It was raining, so it was kind of not like the most fun to be outside because we got there at 11 a.m. and the concert didn't start until 3. No, it started at 4. We could get in at 3 though. So we were just kind of hanging out, whatever, sitting there. I got some freebies from some cuties. Again, you can see that in the haul video. I show all of the freebies. They've kind of been dispersed now, so I'll definitely forget them if I try to show them here. And then the event started. We got in, we got a banner, which again, I showed in the haul video. I have banners from every concert I've ever been to, so like I love the banners. And we got in, and then it started. I got to use my Shading Star, my light stick, for the first time ever, because that light stick came out in 2018 and they haven't been to North America since then. So I got to use it and I got to be part of the Bluetooth thing. I was so happy. That's all I wanted. And I got to, oh my God. Just when they started, I actually almost started to cry when they played Runaway, just because that's such a classic, like, before concert Shinee song. And so I was just so happy. I really don't have very many fan cams. I might include what I have in here. I probably will. I don't have very many of them though, just because I was like, this is kind of really important to me and I need to see them with my own eyeballs. I don't want to be fussing with my phone or trying to get them in good lighting or in good focus. I just need to see them with my eyeballs. I need to look at them. I'll never be close. I need to look at them with my eyeballs. And I did. And it was great.
우리 목소리 잘 들려요? 잘 들리면 3층 소리 질러! 3층 텐션 좋아. 순간 형을 주세요. 네. 블링블링 조명 우리 방역대로 캔디 두고 올리자는 온유 샤이니와 힘겨서 키 불고 갈 아미고 My name is Minho 우리 빛을 내는 샤이니 We living in the SM time. 근데 이거 진짜 많은 분들이 오해하시더라고요. 예. 이거 제가 쓴 가사 아니에요.
Just, they're so fun, and I don't understand much Korean, but like, that doesn't even matter. They're playing like kid games. I can figure out what they're doing. And I loved that they got to perform so many like cool songs that they don't really perform anymore. They performed Amigo!
Amigo 음악 주세요! 대한민국 남성들을 군대로 보내. 가을 바꿔야 돼 처음에. 이겨내. 이렇게 할 수 있잖아. 샤이니월. 와. 왜 이렇게 숨고 싶냐 근데. 이거 중간에 댐도 기억나요?
Which, if you've watched my other videos, I for sure mentioned that Amigo is my favorite Shinee song. It's the Shinee song. It's the song that got me into Shinee, and I really thought that I would never hear Amigo performed ever. I don't know, it was only a snippet, but they performed Amigo and I died. I was like, everything has happened in the world. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow and I'd be fine because, oh my God, they did it. They performed Amigo. I'm so happy. I love Shinee so much. Obviously, if you watch the Beyond Live, that was the show that I went to and it was incredible.
시작. 돌아가. 샤워 최고. 여러분 오늘 진짜 고마웠어요. 저희도 진짜 너무 재밌었어요. 어제 오늘 이런 소중한 시간 내주셔서 감사하고 저희 진짜 재밌게 해주셔서 감사합니다. 추억들로 가득 채워주셔서 감사하고 여러분 재밌었어요? 네, 그랬으면 진짜 됐어요. 진짜 감사합니다. 우리 조만간 웃는 얼굴로 더 자주 만나요, 여러분. 안녕. Cheers. 또 만나요. Cheers. 고맙습니다. 지금까지 데이센. Cheers. Loving you for days and years.
They are amazing. They are so wonderful and lovely and like just, oh, I just love them so much. Onyu is so nice and like so beautiful looking. They all are though. And I find it so funny because Ki and Minho really cannot keep their hands off each other. Like I remember sitting there being like, I don't know if they've ever stopped touching each other the whole time, the whole concert. Like it's clear that they find a whole bunch of comfort in each other because they're always like, they always meet each other's eyes, which is so cute. And like, I loved that they were like, Minho like, pulled his phone out to like stream their own song when they got to that point. And the concert, I think, was slated to only last an hour and a half and was 3 hours, which is incredible. It's always, because that's what I find with the North American shows, is they always end so much earlier than all the Korean shows. So I was just so happy that I got to see the whole event and like I got to see Onyu before he went on his hiatus. Oh, I'm just so happy. And Taemin, they're so cute. Oh my God, I just love Shinee so much. Like every time that I think that maybe I'm over my K-pop love, Shinee just like comes and shows themselves in a new video and I'm like, no, like there's no chance. And because sometimes it's like, oh, is it just nostalgia that's making me like Shinee? No. They're so beautiful and they've grown so wonderfully and they're so endearing and just like so like just lovely, like just happy and lovely, and how could you not like them? Oh my God, they're just the best. And like I said, the event lasted 3 hours. And then once the event was over, you had to make your way back to the bus. Obviously within that half an hour was very easy. The bus was in the same spot, very easy to find. And then they provided us, if I have a picture, I'll show it here, but they provided us with some Shinee water and a like chocolate filled bun thing. It was actually quite good. I was very hungry, so it was very good to eat on the way back to the hotel. When we got back to the hotel, we were able to actually check in and like get our bags, put our bags up in the hotel room. And then they had like that meal voucher that I mentioned before, and it was just in like a conference room where they had chips and drinks and sandwiches. My camera died and I don't remember what I was talking about other than just like the fan meet was awesome. The crowd was so fun. I loved when we sang Kind because it's like a song I know the lyrics to, so I'm like, I feel like I'm one with people even though I don't speak Korean particularly well, and it was just so fun. Oh, and then I think I was actually talking about going on to the shuttle. We got the chips and the sandwich when we got back to the hotel, and I got to talk to a couple other fans while I was in there, which was so fun, like other foreigners, which was so fun. And something that I realized that I don't know why, it like felt like it kind of hit me and I was like, oh yeah, is that I guess I've always considered the concerts in Japan and Korea to be totally and completely unattainable for me, like once in a lifetime, maybe one day, but like otherwise unattainable. And in talking with other fans, I was kind of like, okay, so it's not as unattainable as I thought. Like because like some of the people I spoke to were like, they had already been to Korea 5 times that year, like this year, because they had been to every single one of the solo members' concerts and stuff. And it was like, wow, I don't know if I could do that, but it's not so unattainable to to plan every once in a while to go to one. For me, the issue isn't even the cost, because like I live in Canada, flying like 2 provinces over can be like $500. And me, my whole round trip, like going to Japan and Korea and then home, was like $1,200, I think. So like not, it's like, it is more expensive, but it's not an outrageous amount of inexpensiveness. And like once you get to Japan and Korea, they're both quite cheap countries once you're there. So it's like not crazily unattainable to like go to these events every once in a while. Like I wish that I had kind of made this realization earlier and like tried to go to some of them in the past, like because I do feel like I missed out on like the prime Shinee years by not going to them when I totally could have. Like I could have made it work. I could have planned to kind of go a lot earlier, but better late than never, I guess. And so I don't know when the next time I will go to something like that, but I'm gonna try to go again, maybe for their fan meet next year. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll wait until they have maybe Shiny World 6 like encore or something. Who knows? Or if a solo member has a concert, maybe I'll try and do that. Like, I think I will, because it was just like, I'll try. It was so fun, and I just connected with more Shiny fans than I've ever met in my entire life, and it was awesome. And so the global package was worth it for some things. I don't know if I would do it again when I could just get a much cheaper ticket, but it is nice to be able to connect with other foreigners a little bit easier. And like, you know, getting like the exclusive merch, yeah, it's not like the greatest, but still it's the exclusive merch, and that's fun. So it was like worth it, but not necessary if you can get just a regular ticket. But yeah, I think, is there anything else that I wanted to mention before I leave? I don't think so. I feel like that, I think I've said kind of everything that I've wanted to say about this. It was fantastic. If you ever have a chance to see Shinee live, I really recommend it. They are amazing. They're so like, you can't take your eyes off of them. Even with not having dancers on the stage, like just the 3 of them or 4 of them, however many there is when you get to see them, they just like capture your stage. Like you're not looking away the whole time, and it's amazing. And I hope that they do a world tour. Please, Shinee, do a world tour and come to North America. That's what I hope. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have done a global package, what your experience was like. Did you get the fancy themed hotel room? I'm jealous if you did. Let me know. If you have any other questions about the global package, please leave them down below, and I, or hopefully somebody else, will try and answer them the best as I can. Obviously, I've only ever done one, so I don't have all of the knowledge, but I can do my best into giving you what I know, at least. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This video was a lot later than I planned it to be, but it's here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you whenever my next video is. Bye!